Okay, so Russia's turn. This Russia has $40 because they actually had +3 for not being a war with Japan. They're buying battleship, fighter, artillery, and 2 infantry. Bit of an odd buy, but that is what they're doing. First act, we are declaring war against Japan. We're now at war with Japan. Okay. No combat moves, so we're just gonna move infantry, just move those guys over like that. But we're not gonna attack them, we're just at war with them. The reason why we're at war is because we want to support the Chinese, okay? These 3 guys, they're gonna go on rail into Szechuan. They just want to support the Chinese. And, apparently, to support the Chinese, we have to go to war with Japan. The Mongolian rule still does apply. Even though we're at war with Japan, Mongolia will still, if Japan attacks any Russian territory next to the border, then Mongolia will join. And if I attack any Japanese territories next to the Mongolian border, then Mongolia will not join. But I can still be at war with Japan. Over here on this front, we're going to move the tank from Ukraine into Bessarabia and the mech from western Ukraine into Bessarabia. So that leaves us with 2 mechs, 2 tanks, 3 infantry and artillery in Bessarabia. The 2 artillery in Ukraine just gonna rail up to the Baltic states, and then 6 infantry from Karelia are gonna move into Leningrad, and 2 infantry from Leningrad are just gonna move down into the Baltic states. So then that's it for moves. As for build, the fighter is also going to go to Leningrad, and the battleship is going to go into Season 127. And then the 2 infantry and artillery are both going to go into Ukraine. Just like that. And I think, that should be it. Well, sure, yeah, that's gonna be a no, I'm gonna move the sub 125 back to 127. Well, that should be it. So just to recap, 12 infantry and 2 artillery in Amur, 6 infantry in Buryatia, 3 infantry in Szechuan. Oh, the guy in Rostov is going to Ukraine. In which case, one of the infantry being built in Ukraine is actually going to be built in Leningrad as their last button. Okay. So 12 infantry and 2 anti-air in Amur, 6 infantry in Buryatia, 3 in Szechuan, 2 infantry and artillery in Ukraine, 2 tanks, 2 mechs, and artillery, and 3 infantry in Bessarabia. Okay. Just think about that. Yeah, that. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna move just 3 of the infantry from Poland down there, so that into Bessarabia. So we're gonna have 2 mechs, 2 tanks, 6 infantry, and an artillery in Bessarabia. And then in western Poland, we have 6 infantry, 2 anti-air, an artillery, and a tank. Then in the Baltic states, 6 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 anti-aircraft. Leningrad, 8 infantry, 3 fighters, 2 tanks, Karelia, 2 infantry, 127 a battleship and a submarine, and 124 the sub and the cruiser. Russia is going to get their $37. They do not get any bonus income because they also are now at war with Japan. So $37. That's the end of Russia.